No.
Okay.
How you doing?
All right. Let's see. Right now, you are charged with obstructing governmental administration second. That's a misdemeanor charge. If convicted, you'd be looking at a maximum of a 1-year jail sentence and/or a $1,000 fine plus a $205 mandatory state surcharge. You'd have to provide a DNA sample as well as a $50 DNA data bank fee. The disorderly conducts carry up to 15 days in jail. Actually, you're only charged with one count of disorderly conduct, and up to 15 days in jail and up to a $250 fine plus a $125 surcharge. The offer by the district attorney, Mr. McNamara, this one has one discount and one OGA.
Judge would be a count of disorderly conduct and count of trespass.
Okay. Simple trespass.
Simple trespass is a violation.
All right. What he's indicating that his offer is if you wish to plead to 2 violations, one being disorderly conduct, one being simple trespass, the sentence would be a conditional discharge, stay out of trouble for 1 year, no new arrests or convictions. There'd be a 2-year order of protection with all the terms that you've probably heard here multiple times this evening. I'd be adding the provision I'm putting in over objection of the district attorney. And then there would be a $125 mandatory state surcharge. That would be in satisfaction of the misdemeanor charge. Actually, the misdemeanor gets amended to a trespass. Do you understand what's being offered to you?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just don't, I'm not guilty of either one. It'd be like me pleading guilty to robbing the good humor truck or something, right?
Okay, so do you
therefore
want
I'm
a
not gonna
trial
take-
on this?
Oh, yes, for sure. And is there any chance of getting one of those trials that just got vacated that were going to be happening this summer, so I could get it a little earlier or something that's come up? And
Sure. I mean, I can do it in June.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to set the trial in June on this. Yeah, this is a jury trial.
Oh, I thought it was 2 violations.
No, it's a jury trial.
All the original charges, wasn't it? Mm-hmm.
All right, so this one we can remove. This one I'm going to amend. Mr. McNamara, I'm picking up the June 16th and 17th date for Mr. Brown.
Judge, is it possible not to do it on the 16th? There's something that's come up at work that week.
July's just as good. I mean,
Well, July, I've already got
oh,
something
yeah, that's what I just
scheduled.
said. Just trying to be
Do you want me to flip it to the next week, or do you want to?
That's that same week of graduation. That's the problem.
What's graduation?
Be the week after.
During the week, like 24th, Tuesday, Wednesday, or?
Yeah, there's stuff that week. That's just my concern with that week. That was my concern that week before, originally.
Right, can we go earlier then?
The week before that, I'm at a conference, and the week before that, I'd have to look at my schedule. The week before that, there's something else too. I can't remember specifically what it was, but I looked because I was going to ask you about your schedule. And the problem I have the week of the 16th is I'm trying to rape 1 in the city. So
All right, so you're in trial already in the city on that.
yes, well, it'd be county court, but it's
They're in county court. And what about the week of the 23rd?
isn't that the week of graduation?
don't know. I don't know what graduation is.
I just know that week's always a problem for everything. It's just always a problem getting.
You mean from the jury perspective?
Yeah, exactly, from the jury perspective.
What he's indicating, it may
Especially if you do it on
be
Thursday,
something
that's
considered
it.
the jury, because of all the graduations going on. They're gonna be sitting there thinking, I gotta get to the graduation, or get ready for graduation parties. I just don't wanna prejudice you that way, to have a set of jurors that are gonna not give you a fair
I'm
shake.
just asking, whatever.
I mean, otherwise, I'm all the way next year. I don't have anything else open because of the issue of if you want to get a transcript of the prior testimony of the officer from the prior trials, you have a right to get a copy of the transcript if you want to order it yourself.
Oh, I gotta buy it, you mean, pay for it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise, I could put it in, and I could put it in the same month. I could put it over to the next July month. You could do 2 in July. I don't know what your trial schedule looks like. Otherwise, I'm in April of next year.
All right, well, I'd like July, but this year.
Right now, we have one on the 14th and 15th. I could easily put it in on the week of the 28th, the last week.
Which trial is the 14th and 15th?
Gilroy?
Who was that, Judge?
Gilroy? Because the courtrooms will be fully available that week of the 28th.
July 28th?
Yeah, the 29th and 30th are our normal court dates, but it's the 5th week of the month. So there's no court. I could do the 29th, 30th of July. How's your schedule?
I'm just looking, but I'll take that. I'd rather do that. So I need to get past it, so.
All right, July 29th and 30th, and we'll do a Tuesday, Wednesday combo.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to start at 8 in the morning.
When do I get to do jury selection? Does that happen?
That happens that morning.
Oh, okay.
At 9 o'clock, the jury will come in, and after I do the preliminary instructions, you get to ask questions, and then you can bring up challenges to jurors on challenge, and then you'll have what's called peremptory challenges, where you can knock 6 people off.
Better learn about that one.
All right, so 8 o'clock to 9, we're going to do preliminary matters. I will send a letter out to you outlining it, what I'm looking for pre-trial. 4:30 in the afternoon, and continue if necessary.
And what days does that fall on, do you know?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Great, that sounds good.
I'm going to switch my calendar here.
Do you all get to come in the morning when it's a morning trial like that?
We work we're here anyways.
Oh, yeah. Well, you mean you
We'll
could
actually
go
have to be here
you could go
earlier.
into the morning and you
Yes,
oh,
we work
for-
from 8 in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Me too.
I mean,
It's okay.
4:30. Okay, hold up. I still got stuff I got to do here. All right, I'm just switching it here. Okay, so July 29th and 30th. Additionally, let's see, I got to do the order of protection
Just delete the
extension.
photo. Delete your photo. You have to take your phones out there now?
All right, this is going to direct you to stay away from Greg Stemmel, his home school, business, place of employment, refrain from communication or any other contact by mail, telephone, email, voicemail, or other electronic, or any other means with him. Refrain from assaulting, stalking, harassment, aggravated harassment, menacing, reckless endangerment, strangulation, criminal destruction of breathing or circulation, disorderly conduct, criminal mischief, sexual abuse, sexual misconduct, forceful touching, intimidation, threats, or any criminal offense or interference with him. It will allow you to participate in organized activities upon the premises of the employer or the protected person, but only pursuant to the terms, conditions, restrictions, and area delineations specified in a valid permit issued by the town of DeWitt for such activities, and under the specific condition that you do not restrict in any manner access to or from, in other words, ingress or egress, of any entranceways to the premises of the employer or the protected person. It'll be in effect through July 12th, 2015, unless sooner amended or terminated by this court. Do you understand those terms and
I
conditions?
do. I don't understand why I have an order of protection, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay, and if you violate the terms and conditions of this order of protection, it may be a contempt of court, depending on how you violate it.
Sure.
It could be a contempt charge, and it could be a felony, and if convicted of a felony, you could look at state prison time. Do you understand that? I'm going to ask you to sign indicating
I'd
you're
rather not
getting
do
it.
that.
Pardon me?
I'd rather not do
All right, I'll put refuse to sign.
that. I understand it though, so.
Let me get you a copy.
Thank you.
Otherwise, like,
All right, wait a minute, I got to give you a copy of this too.
And if I want to subpoena somebody, do I come to this court to put in a request for a subpoena?
You're going to have to prepare the subpoena and present
Right.
it to the court for signature.
I come here, I mean to this court.
Yeah, but you have to prepare it.
Sure, yeah. I understand.
Record should reflect I'm serving upon you a copy of the order of
Thank you.
protection. And we're all set.
Okay, thanks a lot.